Pressure testing gas lines for leaks starts with one simple first step. Tap the gauge to confirm the pressure drop before you do anything else. If you return to find gas pressure has dropped, first tap the gauge and watch the needle settle. That tells you whether the gauge itself stuck or actually lost pressure. Next, isolate the system by closing the appropriate shutoff valves and note which branch lost pressure so you can focus tests. Then apply a soap-based bubble leak detector or an approved electronic bubble solution to every joint, fitting, and valve, moving slowly and watching for persistent bubbles for at least 60 seconds per joint. After bubbles, mark each suspect spot and retest with a low-pressure soapy mist after repressurizing to the required test pressure, as intermittent leaks can show only under hold conditions. For visible or audible leaks, evacuate the area, ventilate, and do not operate electrical switches. Treat it as an emergency and call the utility or a licensed technician. If no bubbles appear but pressure still falls, perform a systematic isolation test by capping off branches one at a time and waiting for pressure decay to pinpoint the leak zone. Always bleed and purge according to code before restoring service, and document pressures, test durations, and ambient temperature, since temperature changes affect gauge readings and can mimic leaks. Finally, if gauges are old or suspect, compare readings with a second calibrated gauge before condemning the system. One of the biggest problems is false gauge readings causing wasted troubleshooting time. Fix this by tapping the gauge, swapping in a calibrated spare gauge, and recording ambient temperature and test duration to rule out thermal effects. Another common issue is missed micro leaks at flare fittings or compression joints that only leak under sustained pressure, 2 ISO. Fix by using a high sensitivity bubble solution and holding test pressure for an extended period, then retesting after warming or cooling the system. The third frequent mistake is poor isolation or not capping off branches, which hides the leak location. Fix by methodically closing and capping branches, using a stepwise isolation plan and noting pressure changes after each isolation. BigHomeProjects.com lists licensed gas fitters and certified technicians, so homeowners can quickly find trusted local contractors for pressure testing and leak repair. The directory also helps contractors get work by showcasing verified credentials and customer reviews to connect them with nearby homeowners who need gas line services.